would I associate my product, my content, my company with a content creator that talks about Nyash? Unless my target audience is of the same people that fancy such stuff. But it depends on what I'm targeting, whom I'm targeting. Is it a general audience? Is it people of high moral value? Is it people of low moral values? Is it people who are of middle class or high class or first class, or someone like me or someone like you maybe? You see? So that is what will guide me in whatever I want to put in that content, or whoever I want to associate with in terms of my product. That is what happens, and that is what is happening even right now. Yeah.
Kulikuwa na allegations sometimes when people go to auditions, there are certain kickbacks that are required. Ati mtu anafaa kutoa pesa kidogo ndio apate a certain ambassadorial post. What is your take about that?
To be a brand ambassador, I will tell you this for a fact. It is not always. It's not about how much kickback you can give. Of course, casting agencies will cast you into a product expecting maybe a 20% commission from the money that you're going to earn as their model, as their cast. But companies will not look at what kickbacks you're giving out. It's not happening that way. Otherwise, we're going to kill mtu pale. There are people that have got money and a lot of money. Why are they not getting those kind of contracts? In terms of advertising, in terms of being the content creators. We have seen Eric Omondi everywhere, yes. But I don't think that Eric Omondi is about how much he gives back to the people. No, it's about his content, it's about his character, it's about the kind of work that he does. It's about him being able to connect with the target audience of this kind of product. That is why it's not about kickbacks, it's not about favors. It's about real content and what you're offering and your target audience. It's about what you can do. Otherwise, I wouldn't have just anybody advertising my product if they cannot deliver what I wanted to achieve. It doesn't work that way.
Okay, there are certain celebrities, women celebrities, likes of, for example, Kamenegoro. We've also seen Vera Sidika. Such kind of people, we've seen them appearing for club hosting. Ndio imekuwa sana sana. Does this really mean that wamekosa other advertising companies that can give them opportunity to advertise?
What kind of people go to clubs?
Drunkards.
Okay, what kind of dressing do you find mostly in the clubs? What kind of mentality do you have in clubs? That is why you see Vera Sidika can advertise for a club. Can she be hired to advertise for a church? No? Target audience. That is what matters. The target audience of a club owner thinks in this perspective, like my target audience would fancy seeing Vera Sidika's whatever she's exposing, whatever she's selling. That's what the customers of this club owner maybe fancy. That's why you see Vera Sidika in clubs and all those people that do club advertisements. It's because that is their niche. Vera Sidika cannot advertise for a school maybe. She may not advertise maybe for a church. And so many other companies. That is why.
What is your advice to influencers ambao kila siku wanapost different kind of contents on social media? There are those who wanapost motivational talks, there are those who wanapost Nyash, kuna wale wengine wenye they trust issues to do with gayism and lesbianism. What kind of content would you advise influencers to focus on?
I wouldn't tell you exactly what you should be focusing on, because they understand their market niche, who their target audience is. That is why they would want to associate with this kind of a character. If it is about Nyash, it's about Tagari or whatever it is. It's about secular music or gospel music. My advice to such content creators will be, identify your niche, and if you can monetize from that niche, go for it. But even as you go for that niche that you are targeting or you're focusing on, think ahead, think of the future. Will other brands want to associate with you, looking at what your history has been about? Would they want to work with you? Would they want to associate their product, their brand with you? If yes, pursue it. If you don't care, it's upon you. It's a free world, but still, wisdom calls for you to look ahead. You may not be a content creator every day. That niche that you have at this moment may not be there tomorrow. Like right now, we have got music that has come up. I'm a millennial, by the way. During our time, there were music that we used to play, and that music, some of them still play even today, and they're still regarded as good music. There were times whereby R&B and blues used to play, and there was still good music even to date. I still listen to those kind of music. But the music that have come up during the 21st century, towards the end of the 21st century actually, 5-8 years ago, and they are nowhere to be seen even at this moment. You see? So you must look ahead. Will your music sell even past 10 years to come, 20 years to come? What is the shelf line of your product that you're advertising? I mean, what you're selling? You need to consider that, because if you don't, Itafika in 2 years time or 3 years time will be irrelevant and out of market and hustling like nonsense.